Now that we have looked at some famous versions of rationalism, let's turn our attention to empiricism. The general hallmarks of empiricism include 1. The tabula rasa theory. As John Locke puts it, human beings are born as a tabula rasa, which means blank slate in Latin. Nothing is written on a human baby. This amounts to a denial of innate ideas, a denial of the theory held by both Plato and Descartes that when we are born, we already possess some ideas. 2. Instead of innate ideas, the empiricists believe that all knowledge comes from our 5 senses, which philosophers call sense data. 3. The empiricists are fond of a concept called Occam's razor, a principle which states that the simplest theory that accounts for all of the facts is most likely to be correct. Applying the razor to Occam's own concept, we can say the principle states, keep it simple. In this chapter, we will discuss John Locke, George Berkeley, and David Hume. All of these famous gentlemen are empiricists. John Locke, a thinker from 18th century England, puts forth an influential version of empiricism. Locke's theory is based on 2 sets of distinctions. The first distinction Locke makes is between simple and complex ideas. Simple ideas cannot be broken down into smaller ideas. They are the basic building blocks of thought. Examples of simple ideas include yellow, blue, solid, and liquid. There are several types of complex ideas. First, complex ideas can be compound ideas from simple ideas. Examples of compound ideas would be a wall, a car, and the universe. A brick wall, for example, can be broken down into bricks. Bricks can be broken down into the ingredients that were used to make up the bricks, not to mention the mortar that holds the bricks together. Of course, a brick wall also includes the idea of solidity. A brick wall is a complex idea. Second, ideas of relations are also complex ideas, including smaller than, fatter than, bigger than, skinnier than. Ideas of relations are created by comparing ideas. Finally, abstractions are complex ideas. According to Locke, humans can recognize a general trait in several objects and abstract it. For example, we can look at many objects and abstract a common characteristic like blueness. Where Plato says there is a form, Locke says these forms exist only in a human's mind. We should pause here to note that some rationalists ask how can we build abstractions based on shared characteristics without the innate idea of sameness. Having built a system of simple versus complex ideas, Locke is ready to answer an important question. How much of reality exists in the external world, and how much of it do humans make up in their heads? Locke believes primary qualities exist in the external world. Primary qualities are things we can measure mathematically like size, shape, and weight. Primary qualities are a copy of external reality and are a reliable source of knowledge. This results in representative realism. Primary qualities represent reality to us, like a photograph. Secondary qualities are produced in the mind as a result of interacting with primary qualities, and they are not a reliable source of knowledge. Secondary qualities are opinion. They are the part of the world that we make up. Examples of secondary qualities include sound, tastes, and colors. Maybe Locke is onto something here. There's not a scientific answer to a question like, does the pizza taste good? It seems like the answer to this question is opinion, not knowledge. What do you think? Does Locke have it right? Whether you do or not, next we'll look at a chap named George Berkeley, who believes Locke has some good points, but some parts of his theory need a haircut from Occam's razor.